This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of Phatts TV, sanctioned by PA Phatts and the non-genetically proven Sun. Any and all words have been authorized during the show. There is nothing off limits. Nobody is restricted from watching and participating in the show. It is a free-for-all. Commencing at the siren, any and all discussions will be legal for an extended period of time. Sports, politics, and any and all controversial topics will be talked about. You have been warned. May God be with us all.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Phatts TV on this Thursday night, December the 23rd, 2021. Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
You got your poll?
I do. I got a lot of fucking problems with you people. And now you're going to hear about them.
All right.
So do you know what we were doing 1 year ago right now? By the way, joining me as always, getting the sleep out of his eye, I guess. I don't know what the hell he's doing. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, deep. He's deep, all right. In his underground bunker in Center County, Pennsylvania. The one, the only. The non-genetically proven Sun. How's it going? It's going great. Cool, cool. Do you remember what we were doing 1 year ago today at this very moment?
Singing like idiots.
We were getting ready for our singing debut. Very good. We did our Christmas special last year. We did our Christmas special.
It was something else.
So we did the 12 days of COVID.
We did.
So do you remember any of the days? The first one was easy. It was dinner with my family. It was what Governor Wolf took away from us.
Movie theaters.
Yeah.
Bowling alley. Maybe.
Well, it was getting drunk at bowling was in there. Lap dancing strippers was in there.
Phive. I don't know. Mazel tops.
Mazel tops?
Yeah. Mazel tov.
You don't remember.
No.
No. Neither do I. I should probably go back and find it. Play it again. But yes, it is Festivus. For those of you that don't know what Festivus is, it's from one of the greatest sitcoms ever, Seinfeld. George's dad was reaching for a doll for a Christmas gift for his son, George, and somebody else snatched it, and they got into a fight. And Mr. Costanza was like, there's got to be something better, so he came up with Festivus.
A pole.
A pole. No tree. It was a pole. It was a pole. And, you know, the first thing of Festivus is the airing of the grievances. The airing of the grievances. I was wearing just about the same clothes.
I promise I wasn't.
You had on a blue shirt.
Well, Penn State didn't win the Big Ten tournament a year ago.
Oh, is that the shirt that says lost first round of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second round. Second round. You gotta buy the second round.
He was there for a week and a half, and then he ended up going back home. Again.
Got it.
Hey, we only lost by a touchdown.
You were wearing like a high school bowling shirt.
Interesting.
Hey, casino jackpot.
Ah, there it is. There's the song.
Out of ourselves. All right, here.
So let's flash back to 1 year ago. I look like I've gotten fatter. You look like you've gotten uglier. I'm glad I didn't wear that same shirt. Close. So let's flash back to 1 year ago. 1 year ago to the Christmas special.
Here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. The first day of quarantine, Wolf took from me dinner with my family.
The second day of quarantine, Wolf took from me freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family. The third day of quarantine, Wolf took from me going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family.
On the fourth day of quarantine, Wolf took from me in-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family. The fifth day of quarantine, Wolf took from me Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family.
On the sixth day of quarantine, Wolf took from me hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family. The seventh day of quarantine, Wolf took from me attending rock concerts.
hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family.
On the eighth day of quarantine, Wolf took from me playing Miss Pac-Man.
Attending rock concerts.
hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family. The ninth day of quarantine, Wolf took from me lap dancing strippers.
playing Miss Pac-Man.
Attending rock concerts.
hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family.
On the 10th day of quarantine, Wolf took from me getting drunk at bowling.
Lap dancing strippers.
playing Miss Pac-Man.
Attending rock concerts.
hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family. The 11th day of quarantine, Wolf took from me Holy Communion.
getting drunk at bowling.
Lap dancing strippers.
playing Miss Pac-Man.
Attending rock concerts.
hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family.
On the 12th day of quarantine, Wolf took from me a weekly paycheck.
Holy Communion.
getting drunk at bowling.
Lap dancing strippers.
playing Miss Pac-Man.
Attending rock concerts.
hitting casino jackpot.
Planet Fitness.
In-person learning.
Going to movies.
Freedom to travel.
And dinner with my family.
Yeah!
Boy, did we make a fool out of ourselves there. Definitely the next American Idol winners we are. Definitely the next American Idol winners.
Yeah,
So
sure.
that was a scene from our last
Oh,
year's
that
Christmas
was
special.
something else.
Yeah, maybe we'll play the story a little later too.
Oh, the story.
The story. The story.
The caboose.
The caboose. Yes, the caboose. The caboose. So a lot of similarities between this Christmas and last Christmas with Omicron now spreading across all over the place.
The most useless variant ever. It's like, what's useless? Name something that's useless, but it also has something that's very useful, like, you know.
Condoms.
So it's about as useless as a broken condom? Is what you're trying to go with?
As your grandfather used to say, as useless as a trapdoor in a canoe.
That doesn't really make any sense.
That's pretty useless.
But that's pretty much what Omicron is. It's as useless as a trapdoor in a canoe.
Yes.
Or a door that goes nowhere.
Yes.
Or it doesn't do anything to you. You're fine. You're a big boy.
Yeah. So I posted last night on my Facebook page when you get Omicron, these are the typical symptoms you get.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see my post that in Berks County they're have like a wanted out for Santa Claus? There's like a wanted guy, like an actual guy that they're looking for to arrest that like looks like Santa Claus.
He does.
So the top 5 Omicron symptoms: runny nose.
Okay. You get that from walking outside in the cold.
Doesn't say where it's running to, but headache.
You can get that by smashing your head on the wall,
I get
but
that
being
just
so
by
frustrated that we're
dealing
stuck.
with people.
Exactly.
Fatigue.
You get that from being awake.
Yeah. Sneezing.
You can make yourself sneeze pretty easily.
And a sore throat.
Just scream for a while.
So it kind of sounds like Omicron's a common cold.
As COVID's been the whole time, a common cold.
Common cold. Yeah.
But holy crap, we're all gonna die.
Well, we found patient 0 if you start looking at the people who've replied underneath my post.
Uh-huh.
Somebody said, I've had these symptoms for years. I think it started the day I was born.
I mean,
We
yeah.
found patient 0.
I mean, I think I've had those symptoms for a while.
So, I know your Christmas plans have been somewhat altered, potentially.
Potentially, yes.
With your non-genetically proven other 23 chromosomes,
Well, she won't be there.
who apparently has it.
Was tested positive with the home kit, then went to a hospital to get tested, and now is like gone. I don't know.
Mad at the world.
Mad at the world, won't respond to anybody. So it probably came back positive, so she's mad at the world.
She and went home. Probably punched a wall or two.
Maybe punted a child, I don't know.
Lit up a cig or 12.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A cig.
Or 12.
Maybe we'll get a smoke.
Yeah. Go get smoke. Go get smoke. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder, when I was sick a couple weeks ago, that, I wasn't tested for anything, but they thought it was a sinus infection. Because I had a runny nose, I had a headache, I really didn't have fatigue. I had sneezing, and I had a sore throat. Maybe I had it a couple weeks ago. So I should probably go get an antibody test at some point myself.
Yeah, I probably should have too, because then if I knew I had antibodies, then I can go to Christmas.
Yeah. I do know the government is supposed to be sending at-home tests at some point to people that may want them. I'm assuming, though, they're at-home COVID tests, not antibody tests.
We could talk about how Penn State is considering closing.
Again, of course. Because the common cold is raging.
Then you owe me $20,000 in damage debts.
I don't owe you jack shit.
Well, they owe me.
You should sue.
Because now I'm not going to be successful.
Yeah. Yeah, you should sue Penn State. You should sue Joe Biden, Tom Wolfe, China.
Just the whole world.
The Trojan Condom Company.
CNN. The guy in the corner.
Nardone's Pizza.
They didn't do anything. They made good pizza.
But that one had a lot of sauce on it that one time.
Take some sauce off of it. See, there isn't Nardones up here, so I don't get to enjoy it.
Now that's surprising since they make it kind of close up there that nobody
Then
sells it.
I just don't look hard enough. I just never seen it. But I've never actively looked for it. Now I might have to go to Walmart after this, or Giant or something, go see if I can find some.
Well, they're not going to have it at Walmart. I promise you that.
All right, maybe that's why I don't see it, because I don't really go anywhere else.
I don't remember seeing it at Giant either.
Well, there's Weiss.
They might have it at Weiss.
Other than that, that's all the stores up here. There's Trader Joe's, but they won't have it.
You could always potentially get it tomorrow, where we're going.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Pretty easily. Yes.
Along with 10 pounds of chicken and 5 pounds of pierogies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
for
10 pounds of other leftover food that we'll have.
So, for those of you wondering, where we go on Christmas Eve, we don't do that 7 fishes shit. I'm Catholic.
I make a lasagna.
Well, we don't even do that.
Well, we could, but we don't.
But we don't. I'm Catholic. I come from a Catholic family. We don't do that 7 fishes shit. No.
You don't even like fish.
We party.
Oh, we party.
We get chicken,
And pizza.
and
Cheese
pierogies, and
Cheese balls.
cheese balls. Does she make baked ziti tomorrow too?
Sometimes, not all the time.
Make some kind of pasta. We walk into fried dough.
We do walk into fried dough and some bruises on the legs.
Or, yeah.
The dog's got the strongest tail ever.
Yeah. We walk into fried dough, or for those of you that may know it as a different term, pizza frita. Could be called that.
And I get to stuff my face with it. Have a good time.
Then we go to another place and we get some good cookies, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, we don't stuff our face when we get there, except with the fried dough.
Yeah.
And later on when we eat dinner,
Let me really stuff our face.
as my mother used to say, we got the pierogies.
Pierogies.
We got the chicken tenders.
We get a whole table of lunch, we get a whole table of dinner, then we have to take it home.
Well, I'm all right taking it home. I'm okay.
As long as it gets eaten.
It gets eaten.
I'm going to have a pretty full fridge.
It gets eaten. It certainly does get eaten.
And I got to figure out how...
Freezer other than 2 bags of chicken and a couple bags of pierogies.
And then have enough space when people come back.
Yeah, well, knowing you,
I could probably eat a bag of chicken before they get
I was just saying, knowing you'll have a bag of chicken gone.
back. And a bag of pierogies.
So you will have to go to Walmart to get chicken sauce.
I have.
You'll need that.
Still can't find that barbecue sauce.
We'll get it for you. So, I don't know if you guys heard, a congresswoman from Pennsylvania, down around Philadelphia, who is very broad daylight.
Did she call a council?
She did. She called her neighborhood council. Yeah.
To come ask them to stop.
Yes. Supposedly it was at gunpoint, too. I have a feeling she probably freaked out a little bit.
It probably would have wanted the police.
Yeah. Now, I'm not an asshole who's like, well, good, she's on the other side of the political aisle. I wish they hurt her or shot her. I'm happy she's safe. I hope she learned a lesson out of this, that we don't defund the police. We may not want to give the police all the, tactical army gear, maybe. But we don't defund the police. We kind of need them to keep your blonde ass safe when you're in Philadelphia. Here in the sticks, in the Phatts worldwide headquarters, It's not quite as bad. I mean, we deal with tractors.
Yeah, we get stuck behind a tractor.
Yeah. We deal with...
Or a horse and buggy.
With UPS delivering packages at the wrong address. And we do deal with horse and buggies. We do. We do deal with that.
Ding.
Yes. Yes.
Ding.
So, somebody posted a message today.
Yeah?
I'm in a group chat with a bunch of people.
Okay.
And one of the women in this group chat
Yeah?
posted a thing that said, Christmas shopping for a guy is seriously hard. What do you all like besides other girls' pictures? Now, Christmas shopping for a guy is very easy. Assuming that guy is your significant other. You either don't spend a dime on him, or you buy yourself one thing. Okay? This is a tip to all the ladies out there that are struggling to find something to buy for them. Get yourself the lingerie that your guy wants to see you in. How easy is that? Figure out what kind of lingerie your guy likes and get it. We all us guys have a specific kind of lingerie we like to see our women in. Even the fat guy does.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
There's certain colors I definitely like over other colors. I'm a lighter color. I like white. I like pastel pink. Okay? I like lacy things. I'm not a leather kind of guy. So that's easy. If you don't want to spend money, I will tell you what gift to give your significant other. You stand up, you walk over to him, you drop on your knees. You unzip his fly and you pull it out and you know. He will be grateful. He doesn't need socks. He doesn't need underwear. He doesn't need shirt. He doesn't need tools. He doesn't need a new car. What your significant other really wants is a fucking blowjob. Tell me I'm wrong. Any guy out there, tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong? We should have I wish we had a studio audience right now. I'd say, show of hands, guys. Every guy, put your hand up, and I was going to say, if I'm wrong, put your hand down, and I guarantee you there might be that one fanook in the corner that might put his hand down. Or the one old guy that can't get it up anymore. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, poor guy.
But even he would probably still keep his hand up. I once knew a guy. I won't say his name.
Yeah.
He's since passed on, I believe. I mean, when I knew him, he was in his 70s, and we're going back 20 years.
Tom's hands up, by the way.
Huh?
Tom's hands up.
Tom's hands up. Of course. Tom's a sick fuck like the rest of us. So, I had a friend. Probably the only one I ever had.
About to say, you had friends?
Yeah. He was a bowler, and we would always bet like $1 against each other, like a age. I said I'm pretty sure he was in his 70s back then. It's like, so as I said, he's no longer with us. His wife passed away back when I knew him. And a couple years later, he found himself a younger woman who was in her late 30s, I believe, back then.
Mm-hmm.
And he was quite smitten with her.
Oh.
She was decently attractive. I wouldn't say ugly. But I wouldn't say a beauty queen. But she was decently attractive. I knew her. I would say she was more of the prim and proper type on the outside. And then I found out what she liked to do for him.
Oh.
In the privacy of his own home.
Yeah.
Something that his wife wouldn't do for him. And he was like head over heels, gaga in love with this woman because she gave him a blowjob a couple times a week. I'm telling you, girls, perfect the art of oral sex. And I'm telling you that for guys, too. You want to drive your woman wild? Perfect the art of oral sex. I should write a fucking book on perfecting the art of oral sex because I have perfected it.
Okay.
I never miss. Never. I will give you a list of names. We could go ask them.
We can go ask them.
We'll just we'll just go up and like hey, Phatts TV here. Remember when I went down on you? Did I ever miss? Like, be honest with me here. Just
Is that every chapter of the book?
I may only be a 6 or 7 out of 10 with the other thing, but that thing, I was a 14 out of 10. I'm telling you, I perfected the art of it.
Then write a book.
I mean, you want an hour? I'll give you an hour. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. Because I will make you lose control. That's simple. I will make you lose control. That's the best kind. And when they like to be tied up, that's even better. Little hint. Little hint from non-genetically proven father to non-genetically proven son. I haven't taught you much in this life. I just taught you something.
Okay.
Find yourself a girl that likes to be tied up. Find yourself a girl that's into pleasing you orally. Find yourself a girl that'll swallow. And find yourself a girl that'll cook. That's it. That's all you need.
That's all you need in this life.
All you need. That's it. That's all you need. Cook, clean, swallow.
Three chapters. Cook, clean, swallow.
Cook, clean, swallow. No. And in our group chat, a girl just said, "That's for sure."
Good timing.
Good timing. Good timing. Good timing. That's my Christmas present to the Phatts TV audience.
There you go.
Until I write the book, discover for yourself how to do it. There's a little area you want to pay close attention to. Like, I had a girl one time, I swear to God, truth, that told me it was next to impossible to make her orgasm. I said, challenge accepted. I swear to God, if I am lying, may God strike me down right now. It took me less than 3.5 minutes. May God strike me down if I'm lying. And you notice I am still here. 3.5 minutes, not even. You don't believe me? I'll give you her name. That would be an interesting conversation. That would be an interesting conversation. But I digress. How about we play the story?
The story.
And then we'll get into
Sports.
And our Phatts Phantastic Phive for the week. And then we'll call it a Christmas night. So, let me find the story. That Crayola. Oh, yeah, that's right. The story would be easy to find because I switched how the screen looked last year. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you had the fireside chat.
Yes, the fireside chat.
You channeled it in your inner FDR.
Yes.
So we're going to set up our story screen.
Okay. So this was our story from last year's Phatts TV. Now it's a long story. It's not a short story. But one of our favorite characters is in the story. Well, one of the non-genetically proven son's favorite characters is in the story.
Yeah?
Somebody he likes to visit from time to time. Now he figured out who I mean. He may not have known when I first said one of his favorite characters. But when I said who he likes to visit from time to time, it is the person that took his virginity. All right. Let's see here.
So it's the same screen that we use for our fireside chats. So that's our story screen, and we got Daniel in here, the non-genetically proven elf. We got him in here too.
So the second time we ever use this, it's for a story.
It's for a story.
One of the most serious talks we had.
Yes.
About JFK.
Yep.
And now we're doing a Christmas story.
And now we're doing a Christmas story.
Daniel, the non-genetically proven elf from last year.
Yes, the non-genetically proven
elf.
Because you made me be an elf last year.
Because I made you be an elf from last year.
That you found at the dollar store that didn't even fit my head.
Well, it's not like mine looked like it really fit either. All right, back to the story.
Yes. Now, this story was written in two parts.
Two parts.
So I was told. There's a rhyming part and a non-rhyming part.
So somebody got lazy, is what you're saying.
But it goes like rhyming, non-rhyming, rhyming.
So you're saying somebody kind of got lazy when writing it.
Apparently. Yes, apparently. So, here goes. You can figure out who wrote this, probably. Probably. In pure PA Phatts fashion. Alright, let me get my all serious. Gather around, boys and girls. We're going to tell a story now. A Christmas story. Just for you. A Christmas story. Here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Families sat in silence in front of their TV screens. You see, Christmas was canceled. Santa had COVID-19. The stockings will stay empty, no presents under the tree. All the children were crying. There was no joy and glee. Mom and Dad stood there with the look of despair. Both of them were thinking, this is very unfair. Whoever, this person can rhyme pretty good.
Yeah.
The children went upstairs to get into their beds. Tonight there would be no sugar plums dancing in their heads. Now comes the unrhyming part. At the same time, in a little house in a little town in the middle of nowhere sat a guy who was watching the same news program. He lived alone in virtual solitude. The people in the town only knew him as Old Man Phatts. But Old Man Phatts, you see, had a secret. You see, boys and girls, Old Man Phatts used to go by a different name. His name was Santa Claus. Long since retired from his craft was Old Man Phatts. He turned over the job of Santa to his apprentice more than a decade ago. Right then and there, Old Man Phatts decided that Christmas needed to go on. He picked up his phone and called his closest friend when he donned that name of Santa Claus. His friend's name was the non-genetically proven elf. Together, they were going to ride again for one night only so all the children in the world could have Christmas. But sadly, the elf did not answer his phone. Old Man Phatts sent a text, but received no reply. Time was running short. They had to get to the North Pole now. But where was the elf? Old Man Phatts knew that if the elf didn't answer, he could only be in one place. So he got in his truck and drove. And sure enough, he found his trusted old confidant at the old lady's house who lives in the skook.
Whoa.
What?
This is a lie. I would answer my phone. You're the one that doesn't answer your phone. And I would never do that.
You wouldn't be at the old lady's house. It's story time. It's story time. So let's see it again. He got into his truck and drove, and sure enough, he found his old trusted confidant at the old lady who lives in the skook's house. Seems the elf was getting his jollies on, if you know what I mean. Old Man Phatts yelled in the house for the elf to come out. The elf yelled back, "I just started. You'll have to wait."
You gotta do that better. You gotta go, "I just started."
No. Nice try. Old Man Phatts yelled into the house for the elf to come out. The elf yelled back. You want to do it in your voice?
No.
"I just started. You'll have to wait." There was nothing Old Man Phatts could do. About 90 seconds went by and the elf appeared. 90 seconds, a record. The elf is getting better. You may not know what that means, boys and girls, but your parents sure do. The elf got in Old Man Phatts' truck and they went off to the North Pole. Now for a little secret. The North Pole isn't that far away, and someone is about to laugh at the next line. If someone's listening close, they're going to laugh at the next line, and no one else is going to know what it means. But trust me, someone's going to laugh at this. I will read it again. The elf got to Old Man Phatts' truck, and off they went to the North Pole. Now a little secret. The North Pole isn't that far away. It's just outside the town named Storuca. Feel free to look up Storuca on a map. It's there. Someone's laughing hysterically right now, I promise you. When Phatts and the elf arrived, they found Santa pale and frail, but he recognized his old mentor. Christmas was back on. They quickly packed up the sled. Santa, Phatts, and the non-genetically proven elf jumped in, but they couldn't find the keys to start the sleigh. Have you ever tried to hotwire a sleigh before? It ain't fun. They finally got it started, but the sleigh did not move. Santa Phatts then remembered he had to call the reindeer by name to get them to go. But what were their names? Would Santa Phatts remember? He knew one had the name of a roller coaster at Hershey Park, but which one? Super Duper Looper? No. Sidewinder? No. Oh! Great Bear! Damn, that's not it either. What the hell is it? Oh, Comet! With that, Comet's head bucked up and his hooves started to move. But what were the rest? Gosh, it's been so long, and you know, Santa Phatts smokes a little, from time to time, he, lights up a, so You know, it kind of takes your memory. But thankfully, the non-genetically proven elf had his cell phone with unlimited data. They got an internet connection. Times sure have changed since the last time Santa Fats was here. Obviously, Al Gore came to the town and gave him the internet. Al Gore came to right near Starukka and gave him the internet. They named the names on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. With the sound of roaring thunder, they were off. The sleigh sure had some upgrades to it from the last time Old Man Fats was in there. It now had a 1,600 horsepower Hennessy twin-turbo V8. Dang, that thing moved. No wonder why there's seatbelts in there now.
Do you even know what that means?
It's a big engine. It's an engine that goes fast.
If you want to just put it in basic terms.
Trust me, the writer told me he had to Google that. To find a big engine. Now it goes back to rhyming, by the way. Now the story goes back to rhyming. So you can see where they might have inserted some parts here. So it must have been midnight when the dad was awakened. So now we're back on the family. Back on the family that's not seeing the sugar plums dancing right in their head. It must have been around midnight when Dad was awakened. He thought he heard a noise. He wasn't mistaken. There it was again, a crash and a bang. Dad was really worried, so out of bed he sprang. He put on his robe and cinched it up tight. He went to investigate. Something definitely wasn't right. These are pretty simple. Did a kindergartner write this thing on? He walked downstairs to have a look around, and to his surprise, nothing was found. The living room looked normal, and so did the den. He started back upstairs when he heard the sound again. It was coming from the roof, so Dad turned around. Towards the front door he went to investigate the sound. Well, at least whoever did this knows how to rhyme.
Yeah, that's something.
He put on his boots and threw on his coat and hat, and out the door he went. He didn't waste any time. Not a moment was spent. He soon found where the noise came from, and to his surprise, there were two people on the roof. It looked like two guys. One looked skinny while the other looked fat. Dad yelled up to them and told them to scat. That got their attention, and the skinny guy whipped around. He lost his footing and fell to the ground. He landed in a pile of snow. The skinny guy was dazed. Surprisingly uninjured, the dad was amazed. He helped him up and said, "Who are you?" "Why, I'm the non-genetically proven elf," said the man. "Yes, it's true." "The old man on the roof." "Well, that's Santa Fats," claimed the elf. "We're here to save Christmas. We brought you some stuff. But we have a problem," the elf tried to explain. "Unlike me, Fats ain't skinny. He's stuck in the chimney." Who the hell wrote this? Dad went to the garage and grabbed a large ladder. When they got to the roof, there was much laughter. Santa Fats was indeed stuck around his belly. He wiggled and wiggled like a bowl full of jelly. The two men tugged, and soon Santa Fats was loose. It was surprisingly easy, knowing the size of his caboose. Who the hell wrote this? The elf grabbed a bag of presents, and they all went inside. Fats had to squeeze through the door. Yes, he's really that wide. The elf was thirsty, so he asked the dad for a beer. He only had Bud Light, which you know is really, really queer. Santa Fats was hungry. It was time to eat, of course. There was some ricotta cookies on the counter. Oh man, what a treat. They all sat at the table talking about wine, women, and song. They lost all track of hours. They were there way too long. The non-genetically proven elf said, "It's time to go. We've barely made a dent." But Santa Fats had to poop, so off to the bathroom he went. He did his business quickly, but he clogged the toilet so. He started to panic when it overflowed. Fats didn't say a word. He figured he'd leave one more gift, figuring he'd get away with it as long as nobody took a whiff. So they left the house quickly, went back up on the roof, jumped in their sleigh. They fastened their belts and were on their way. Dad waved goodbye as they flew out of sight, exclaiming Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. The end.
I thought that was a touching story.
It was a very touching story.
All right, so that was our story from last year.
I'm still laughing from it.
I like what you say at the end. I thought that was a touching story.
Yeah. He is really that
Well,
wide.
it is fun to go back and listen to it after a year because you remember the key pieces of it, but you don't remember it all. I remember that the term caboose was in there, but I forgot that. Yes, he's really that wide. I forgot that part. Yeah.
He's got to poop. Off to the bathroom he went.
The only thing that like hearing it again that I wish was a little different if the writer, instead of using the actual names for the reindeer, used like stripper names. That would have been cool.
You forgot Rudolph, the writer.
It was cold one year up in Starrucka. They had a, for food.
Yeah.
By the way, as that was playing, I did put in that group chat. I said, you all should be watching Phatts TV. We just did a segment on why blowjobs are the perfect Xmas gifts for guys.
Yeah? You gotta write a book about it.
That's right.
I swear to God, people will buy it.
Oh, of course. Of course.
The art of perfecting oral
Yes.
sex.
Yes. Be a bestseller on the Christian bookstore list. Yes. All right. Let's completely shift gears and talk about the Phatts Phantastic Phive.
Woo!
Yeah. It's fantastic, all right.
Yeah, it is.
It's fan-fucking-tastic. By the way, are you, do you have a studio audience there now or not?
Yes, I do.
Is the hair red?
No.
No? She
Oh,
brave
my
enough
God.
to come on camera and let the world see?
You too shy to come on camera? No. Oh, yes, he's coming.
Well, don't say that in, that kind of term.
She's
She's coming! Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, honey, go make us some chicken and broccoli.
Go make the pork chop.
So, we had a first last week in the history of the Phatts Phantastic Phive.
We both went 0-5.
No. We had something that we never had before.
And what is that?
A tie.
We've had ties before.
We did not. We did not. We did not. This was our first tie, our first push.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
We-
actually pretty insane.
We had an 0-5 week before we had our first push.
We both had an 0-5 week before we had our
Before
first
we had
point.
our first push. It's awesome. So let's look at the non-genetically proven sons picks from last week. And I know he's saying, please don't. Please, God, don't.
Yeah, they're not good.
So his first loser of the week was New England plus 2.5 over Indy.
They lost by 10.
Yeah, no. His second loser of the week was Carolina Buffalo under 44.5.
Lost that by a half point.
A half point. Those stubborn fucking half points.
Yeah.
Hey, you had a win here.
Woo!
Dallas team total over 27.5.
I didn't have a win there.
No? You
That's a loss. They
Oh.
only scored 21 points.
Oh, never mind. Your third loser of the week. Oh. That's that's right. Yeah, the Jets did cover that game at +10. They only lost by like 6.
Yeah!
Woo!
When
Jay-
you're up by 7 going into the fourth quarter, you better not lose by more than 10.
Jets, Jets, gangrene. And here's your push. Philly, Washington, under 44.
Yeah.
They tied.
That game should have never got close to that.
It was 27-17. You're lucky you didn't bet it on game day, or else that would be a loss because it was 42 on game day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're 32, 47, and 1.
Now.
There's only one word for that. Solid.
Solid.
Solid. Solid. All right. So here's the picks not to play.
Yeah.
All right. You got 2 college games this week.
I do.
2. You have team total over 24.5 in Central Florida.
Yep, they have 0 points at the end of the first quarter.
Yep.
At the end of the first half.
Yep.
I thought about putting the under in the game, but I didn't.
What's the score in that game?
7-0.
All right. Wait, did you say first quarter or first half?
First half.
All right, so there's your first loser of the week.
Yeah, that was not it. Wait, did they? No, sorry, first quarter. I'm stupid.
Okay, so you still got a chance.
Yeah, we're
You still got a chance. Still got a chance. And then your second college game is you have Houston. Hello.
Yep.
Getting 2 against Auburn. The Bo Nixless Auburn.
Yep.
Bo Nix, who's now playing for Oregon, I believe. That's where he's transferring
He's gonna
to.
ride the bench at Oregon.
Gonna ride the bench in Oregon.
I don't know why he transferred. I really don't.
I don't know.
Probably because Auburn has 0 chance.
Or he saw the writing on the wall that it wasn't going to start there next year.
Also true. But he's
So?
not going to start at Oregon either.
You know where he should have transferred? UMass.
He'd play there.
Maybe.
UMass is becoming a powerhouse.
They are. They are. So you have Houston +2.
I don't understand why Houston's getting points in this game, so
Okay.
I really don't. I think they should be a favorite.
They are ranked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Auburn is in a low bowl. They're not playing for anything.
Yeah.
Without Bo Nix.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They're Nixless.
They're Nixless.
They're Nixless. They are Nixless. Then you have the over 46 in Cleveland, Green Bay.
Yep.
Now, it's a shame because you're not getting the best line on this because a day and a half ago it was 44.5.
Wow.
Because at the time they were expecting snow for this game. Now they were expecting wind and snow. Now they're expecting like nice weather.
Okay.
So the line adjusted due to the weather.
I think as long as Cleveland can get 17 points, it'll go over.
So the question for this game is who's going to be playing for Cleveland?
Yeah.
And do they still think they have a shot to make the playoffs? Technically, they still do. They have like a 12% chance. I heard it today.
Of course they have a shot.
making
Win
the
out.
playoffs. Yeah, I do believe every team in that division still has a chance to win that division.
And they still play 2 divisional games against the Steelers, who are ahead of them at the moment.
Yeah, and
And
the Bengals,
who are also ahead of them. You win both of them, you're probably in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to beat Green Bay first. You got to beat Green Bay.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they lose this game, the way everything else plays out. What could happen? I mean, Pittsburgh has a tough game at Kansas City. That's gonna be a tough game for them. And the Bengals and the Ravens play each other.
Right. Yep.
So we'll have to see how it goes. Then you have normally, if this was normal, I would absolutely positively hate this pick.
Yeah. Because the Arizona's coming off a terrible loss.
Yes. Yes. I would normally hate this pick. But with Hopkins out for the season, and a lot of people are speculating if their quarterback is injured again because he's not running again.
Mm-hmm.
He only rushed like 4 times last week.
Right.
So they're speculating is he hurt? If they were at full health, Arizona might be my play of the year.
If Arizona was also at full health, do you think I would have took Indy? No.
I don't know. Maybe you would. I have no idea.
Probably not. Not going into Arizona, at least.
I actually think it could be a very good game.
It should be a very good game.
Yeah, it's got a chance to be a very good game. And then, this pick was interesting.
There was 2 games I liked, because one was a backup game, just in case you did not want me to use the UCF game.
Right.
I like the Giants, and I also like the Cowboys.
Oh, interestingly, I do not like the Cowboys.
Both teams coming off a Tuesday night game, I'll gladly take the other team.
Yeah, I do not like the Cowboys giving the points that they're giving because their offense hasn't been playing up to their potential like most of the year. In fact, you might see something like that when we get to my picks.
I just think with the Eagles and Washington coming off a Tuesday game and the other teams getting a couple more days rest, the Giants should be able to cover 10. Get a couple more days rest, for sure.
Okay.
Not saying they're going to win the game. I hope they do. Honest. I don't think there's any way the Giants lose by more than 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't know yet who's starting in quarterback.
That doesn't matter.
All right. So, to go over your picks again, you have Central Florida team total over 24.5. Houston +2. So 2 college games, 3 pro
Hey,
games.
UCF scored a touchdown.
Hey, you're in it.
Well, they have 6. Can they get the extra point? They better get the extra point.
Cleveland Green Bay over 46. Indy +1. Giants +10. So those are your picks for the week. My picks. I was 36-39 going into last week, which is the first time I've been under 500 on the season. And I didn't do any good either last week. I had Toledo -10.5. They lost outright. I had Coastal Carolina -10.5. I think they won by 6. I know they won, but I know they didn't cover. I had Appalachian State -3. They lost outright by like 20-some.
21.
I
told you Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
Give them a good game.
Yeah. You did. I had UAB +7. They won outright.
They did by 3.
And I told you all of all the games that I liked the most, it was Liberty -9.5, and they spanked whoever they played.
By 36, they beat Eastern Michigan. And Coastal did win by 6, 47-41.
Yeah. So I went 2-3, so that puts me at 38-42, getting worse as the weeks go by. So my plays for the week. I have 1 college game. And I have 4 pro games. My college game, I have Hawaii +9 against Memphis. Memphis, it's like, a 12 or 13 hour flight.
Yeah.
And, Hawaii usually does good when they play in their own bowl game.
Which is basically every year.
Yeah, I don't know why they make Hawaii play in their own stadium. That's like really weird. Like or unless if Hawaii just doesn't want to travel.
Maybe they don't want to go to the Idaho Potato Bowl.
I'm thinking because, they play in the Western Athletic Conference, and they probably do have to shell out a lot of money every year to travel.
Yeah.
So they might not want to travel for
5-hour flights.
Right. They might not want to travel for bowl games, and family won't travel for bowl games, so they stick them at home to increase attendance. But is Memphis really gonna try in Hawaii on Christmas Eve?
They might.
My guess is they're not going to play to their potential. I'm not saying Hawaii is going to win the game, even though I think they have a good chance to win the game. But I will take them at almost getting double digits. Baltimore plus 3.5. I'm taking them because of the hook. Don't really know yet who's starting quarterback, but let's be honest, the backup quarterback plays just as good as the starter. They
looked really good.
They had a really realistic chance of beating Green Bay last week.
They probably should have.
I did and I didn't like the fact that they went for 2. I've said it before on the show. For pros, if you're the home team, you play for overtime. If you're the road team, you go for 2.
I didn't mind a 2-point call since they're using a backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought the play call was ridiculous.
Yeah, the play call was dumb. I will say that. He kind of boxed himself in, scrambling to the right. Hey, is my chicken and broccoli done yet?
No.
Damn you.
That's Daniel's job.
Whoa. Well, obviously she was not around when we talked about what to find in a woman a little bit earlier today.
The 3 things to find in a woman. Cook, clean.
Swallow. Go ahead and say it.
I couldn't remember it. I'm sorry. Cook, clean, swallow.
I've got 2 out of 3. Sorry.
Well, I hope it's the cleaning that she doesn't do. I really hope for your sake it's the cleaning.
As you see, she doesn't want to go cook, so...
Well, okay, hey, as long as she does the swallowing, that's the most... That's like,
I'm not a quitter.
the other 2... Thank you. I heard that. As long as she does that, that's the most important one. That's the most important. By far. By far. Good to know. See, we here at Phatts TV like to get our studio audience involved in the show. We're not going to have demonstrations, though.
I don't want any demonstrations. Keep going.
Yes. All right, so I'm taking Baltimore because of the hook. I just don't see Cincinnati winning this game by more than a field goal if they win the game. I don't care that they're home. This is a line that I didn't quite understand. Again, who knows the injury situations, the COVID situations, blah 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 blah. Then I got the Jets. Why the hell would I take the Jets as a favorite?
I like this pick because they're playing Jacksonville.
They're playing Jacksonville.
And Jacksonville is going to try to lose out.
Yes, Jacksonville has given up. They are at the moment in line for the number 1 pick because Detroit won last week.
So they're going to make sure they lose out to get the number 1 pick. Not that they're going to get anybody good.
No, there's really not anybody good. But
honestly, you probably go for a lineman or a defensive guy.
Right, or you trade the pick and get more picks.
Or you trade the pick, but who else wants it? There's no good player.
Well, who knows? Someone would want it because they need help on the offensive line.
Pittsburgh wants it where they can make sure they can get Pickett.
Well, yeah, but he's not number 1 pick worthy.
No, he's probably
not
7.
Old Seinfeld episode. He's not sponge worthy.
No, I could see somebody like who could trade up. Philly.
Yeah, but like again, there's no playmakers like in this draft that are like at the top of the.
There's a couple good defensive guys. That's about it.
So, you know, who knows? You know, maybe even that guy from Michigan might be number one. He is projected top 5.
Hutchinson or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the guy I was thinking of. That he might go.
Yeah.
Like someone might trade up to get in just in case.
Yeah. Who knows? But I like the Jets giving a point here at home. Chargers Houston over 45.5.
All right, so you pick two teams that can't score. Why?
Well, Houston has been putting up more points, but I think if the Chargers play their A game, they can put up 35 or more, 35 to 38 on Houston.
Final score 2-0.
Then I would lose.
Yeah, so would everybody else. That took me over.
But I could see this being a 38-17 style game. Or even maybe even 38-24. I personally think points are going to be scored in this game.
I think you're giving a lot of credit to the Chargers on 38 points.
Well, I'm also in the finals of my fantasy football league, and Herbert's my quarterback. So I want
28 up on the Chiefs. That's certainly, and they get they got extra rest.
Now, granted, they did put up a lot of points on the Chiefs and never kicked field goals, and like they had three series that ended inside the 5 that they got no points because they didn't kick field goals. So they could have scored 37 on the Chiefs. They should have won that game. You know, if their coach isn't so fixed on analytics, they win the game. I'll guarantee you this week, he's going to be more apt to kick field goals because he's playing Houston. He's not playing Kansas City.
Yeah.
You know, points, you know, that's, yes, he goes by analytics, but you also got to go by who you're playing. You know, sometimes 3 points is better than taking the chance to get 7 when you're not playing a great team.
Right.
And my last play, I said you'll see something about this. Dallas team total under 28.5. Since like the last 10 weeks, they've only scored more than this twice. And they just played Washington a couple weeks ago, and they didn't score over 28.5. I think they might have scored 28 or 27. 27. So I don't see them scoring over 28. I actually see this as more of a defensive game. If for those of you that remember, Dallas jumped out to an early lead in that game and held on for dear life at the end.
Yep, they were up 24 to nothing
yeah,
at half.
24 to nothing, and then they didn't do anything in the second half.
Yeah.
So I would be shocked if they score 27. I'd be very surprised if they match what they did in their last game. And the person I'm playing against in fantasy football, that's their quarterback. So we're rooting for them to score all field goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're rooting for a lot of wind and have a Army kind of game.
Yeah, because they're at home. So lots of wind in a stadium where they could close the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Army Navy.
Yeah. Or New England Buffalo from a couple weeks ago.
That's fine, too.
Yeah. So my plays are Hawaii +9, Baltimore +3.5, New York Jets -1, Chargers Houston over 45.5, and Dallas team total under 28.5. And those are this week's Phatts Phantastic 5. All right. So what are you hoping Santa brings you for Christmas?
3 months worth of rent payment.
3 months worth of rent payment.
What? What did you say? What else? A pin down Zen, apparently. Got that from the audience.
Money. $1 million.
$1 million.
Santa usually doesn't get money for Christmas.
So, okay. How about a 100-pound gold bar? Solid gold.
Did you not listen to what we talked about earlier in the show?
You said Santa.
Yeah.
You didn't say girl. You said Santa.
Well, Santa's gonna put
I
that.
don't want head from a dude.
Santa's gonna put that into a girl's mind.
How about a 100-pound diamond?
I mean, there is gonna be no Christmas anyway if this guy from Berks County gets arrested.
How about the diamond from the Smithsonian in the Natural History Museum?
Sure. Let's put this guy's picture up.
You could. Someone stole the Declaration of Independence. You can steal a diamond.
Look at that guy, Santa.
It is Santa.
Santa. Santa. Santa.
What'd he do?
Falsification to authorities.
He stole a sleigh.
Yeah, he stole the sleigh. So Santa's real name is Harrison Bruder. He was born September 1963.
There you go.
You know actually who he looks like if he was a little more clean shaven? Your grandfather on your mother's side.
Interesting.
He does have that same facial shape that he had. God rest his soul, too. God rest his soul. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for Festivus. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Have fun, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you get what you want for Christmas. I'm not.
Hey, strippers are always up here working corners, so
I might have to take a ride.
You can probably find one in Carbondale too. They may not have any teeth, but
just
probably find one there.
If they're up there working the corners, just give me the key to your apartment. That's fine.
Oh, you're gonna drive all the way over here?
You won't be here. You won't be there.
You're gonna be in Carbondale stuffing your face.
Yeah, but on Christmas. Yeah, sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great, happy, holy cow Christmas. If you're Jewish, I hope you still get a dreidel for Christmas.
A dreidel.
A dreidel. You know, hopefully Santa even brings you something if you're Jewish. You know, if you're not, if you don't get something, so be it. It is what it is. It is what it is. We will see you next week. Probably either Wednesday or Thursday. Definitely will not be Friday since it's New Year's Eve. So expect a show either Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe we'll do New Year's resolutions.
Oh.
Oh.
I know what yours is.
Really?
Get more blowjobs.
Get laid more. That's right. That's right. Find hookers. Find better quality hookers for the price I pay for the lower quality ones that I pay for now. Yes.
There you go.
Yes. That would work great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a safe, happy, and healthy Christmas. We will see you next week. And remember, if you have extra Christmas gifts, the fat guy is always accepting any gift over $200 value. And starting at noon, Christmas Day, you could always bring me food. So, private message me if you need my address. And bring the fat guy food. He could always use some food on Christmas. Always. Yeah. Just don't send me the food you don't like. You know. Send me the good stuff. If you're gonna bring turkey, just like my women, I like the dark meat.
Okay.
Hey, you like dark meat turkey too.
When I eat turkey, but I don't eat turkey. So.
Right, but you like dark meat turkey.
If you're gonna make me eat turkey, yeah.
You like
I'll
dark
eat
meat.
Dark meat turkey.
Okay, so if you're gonna bring us turkey, dark meat, we'll be grateful. We will be grateful. No need to make meatballs with it. I still have a bunch of meatballs in the freezer. All right, we'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas! You're a ho 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 ho. You're not gonna say it too. You're a ho 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 ho.
Ho ho ho, Kamala Harris.
See ya.